So shares of India's largest public sector bank, that is State Bank of India, rallied more than 10% in today's trading session after posting a robust quarterly set of numbers during yesterday's trading session. Now, most of the brokerages gave it a thumbs up, with CLSA pegging the target price to as high as 560 rupees. What also transpired in today's trading session was adding 10% gain to its kitty today. The State Bank of India shares rallied more than 40% for this week itself. That's the biggest week that we've had on SBI since 1992, and it also managed to hit a lifetime high level after it had been struggling near the 350 rupee per share mark for over a decade now. Also interesting to note that most of the institutions have an underweight stance on State Bank of India, and in fact do not own too many shares of India's largest public sector bank. If you have a look at the trend of the FI as well as the mutual funds, how they have shaped up in SBI, the FI has increased their stake only in December quarter 2020 after they had been reducing their stake for 3 consecutive quarters in the ones prior to that. Also, the mutual funds, there has been no respite. They have been reducing their stake in SBI for 4 consecutive quarters. And the relative holding is also on the lower side. The FIs and mutual funds hold significantly higher stake in other large cap banks that make part of the Nifty as well as the Nifty Bank. So going forward, could there be a case for the under ownership to actually reverse? And let me just draw your attention to the comparison of the FI and the mutual funds in some of the other respective banks that we have. So the FI holding is the highest in IndusInd Bank at nearly 55%. That has gradually increased from 53% in the prior 3 years. Axis Bank has FI holding of 51%. That has also seen a rise from 46% in the last 3 years. ICICI Bank at 47%, you have Kotak Bank at 45%, HDFC Bank at 39%, and among all of these, SBI has the lowest FII holding at about 9.8%. Yes, you heard me right. That's less than double-digit holding for the foreign institutional investors in India's largest public sector bank that we have. Similar is the case for the mutual fund industry as well, whereas ICICI Bank has about 27% holding. As far as mutual funds are concerned, Axis Bank has 18% holding. Mutual funds hold about 13.4% in HDFC Bank, while you have SBI, which has a shareholding of just about 12.7%. So once again, significantly lower than some of the other peers that it has. Of course, all of the others belong to the private sector, but nonetheless, SBI also is one of the large banks as per market capitalization as well. The only 2 banks which have lower mutual fund holding than SBI are IndusInd Bank, which is at 9.4%, and Kotak Mahindra Bank, which is at 7.6%. So all in all, given the re-rating and the brokerage thumbs up that SBI has gone, there could definitely be a case going forward for the institutional under ownership in SBI to correct itself, and the shares could rally further.